What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, right here in the brand new suite. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another Work for It Wednesday. What do we do on Wednesday? We work for it. What do we do on Wednesday? We put in that work. What do we do on Wednesday? We work for it. Just 3 words. Work for it. That's it. That's what we do on Wednesday. We do those things that are necessary in order to be able to accomplish and achieve what it is that we want to be able to do. Not just on Wednesday. Y'all know that. I ain't got to say that. But every single day we put in that work. But specifically on Wednesday, we talk about work for it because we're in the middle of the week and we want to be able to get over and get through to the rest of the week. So that's what we do. Y'all know what we're doing this week and next week. We're going to be talking about the 10 attributes of a high value brand. Do you have a brand that is high value? Well, we've been talking about it this week. We talked about on Monday, we talked about having clarity of purpose. Your brand should have clarity of purpose. You should know what your brand is there to achieve, what problem that it solves. You got to be clear about it. Your brand should be clear in what problem it solves. That's what we talked about on Monday. Yesterday, we talked about consistency across all your touch points. As a brand, the different touch points that you have with those that you serve, it should be consistent. Whether it's your color in your colors, whether it's in your messaging, the language that you're using, all of those things must be consistent. You can't be on in one area saying this and then in another area saying that. Doesn't work like that. That's not what high value brands do. McDonald's is McDonald's. No matter what it is. Burger King is Burger King, no matter what. Nike is Nike, no matter where it is. You're going to see that swoosh. You're going to hear the messaging. Just do it all across their touch points. Across its touch points. Chick-fil-A, same thing. Eat more chicken. That's what it is. The messaging must be across all points. Same thing with you. What's your brand's, what are your brand touch points? And then are you being consistent throughout those touch points? You got to make sure with that. So today, we're going to talk about authenticity. We're going to talk about being authentic as a brand. And this is going to, if you don't do anything else, you want to make sure that your brand is authentic. And we're going to talk about that in a second because you got to make sure. Hey, Pastor Smalls, thanks for tuning in. So let's talk about authenticity, y'all. Authenticity builds trust. It builds trust. A high-value brand stays true to its identity and values, avoiding gimmicks or misleading tactics. Authenticity resonates with consumers and fosters long-term relationships. Let me read that again for y'all. Authenticity builds trust. So does your brand or has your brand built trust with those that you serve? Has your brand built trust with those that work for you? Because you don't want to have someone working with you whose company that they do not trust you, that they can't trust you. You don't want to have a partnership or collaboration and you not trust their brand and they not trust your brand. You don't want to do that. So being a high value brand, you got to stay true to your identity. Who is it that you say that you are as a brand? And are you true to that consistently? Can people count on you? Can they count on your brand to be who you say it is every single time? That builds trust. But then that builds your identity. Nike when it first began, was specifically for a running shoe. It was a running shoe. So it was for runners. If you wanted a running shoe, Nike was the shoe that you needed to come to. And then when Michael Jordan came along and that he became a part of the Nike brand, they expanded who they were to basketball, to a basketball shoe. But they couldn't just put out any old shoe. The shoe had to be known for its durability, for what it could do for the basketball player. That it was going to be able to endure what basketball players have to endure on the court. So the brand had to be authentic. It was true to itself. Same way with Apple, with Steve Jobs. He wanted Apple to be as common as your microwave in your house, as your refrigerator. But if it wasn't an authentic product and it wasn't a quality product, it would not have been trusted. And it would not have taken its... Apple has had its identity since Steve Jobs' inception. The vision that you see of Apple computer is what you see was what Steve Jobs saw from Apple from its beginning. Giving you a quality product, giving you an authentic product that was trustworthy and was going to be as common as dependable as your TV, as dependable as your microwave, as dependable as your refrigerator. And I want you to do, that's your homework for today. I want you to think about, good morning, Pastor. Oh, yeah, I see you came in and came out. I want you to think about your brand today. This is the homework. I want you to think about your brand today. How authentic is your brand? Can people trust your brand? Do they trust your brand? And you can just, take a couple of your clients and you say, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that my brand is trustworthy? It is the reason that you return over and over again is because how authentic, how dependable our brand is to you. Do we give you the same quality each and every time? And you got to be perfect, I'm saying, but the majority of the time you are satisfied, and that's why you keep coming back, because of its authenticity. I want you to act. That's a hard question, I know. It's a very hard question. But if you're going to be a high value brand, you got to make sure that your authenticity is intact, is in place, that you're giving those that you serve an authentic product, that you're giving those that you serve a product that makes them want to come back again and again and again. And even making sure, here's the second part of your homework, even are you making sure that your messaging is authentic? Are you saying one thing and then performing another? Or are you saying one thing and you're giving them the same thing? Are you, as Barry White said, I know Barry White and an authentic brand, but are you practicing what you preach? Are you telling those that you serve one thing and giving them what it is that you're saying? That's what being an authentic, high value brand is about. Am I making sure that what I'm telling people about my brand, that it's dynamic, it's phenomenal, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, that it works, that you're following through with that? Each and every time that I have when I have my clients, when I'm taking the stage, speaking, anything that I do, the messaging and my authenticity comes with enlightenment, power, and impact. That's what I say I'm giving you. And I would not be authentic if I did not perform and give that level of service or that level of product. And I have to ask myself that question. Did it enlighten? Did it empower? Did it impact? And I had an event this past weekend that I was speaking at. The event was absolutely phenomenal. Got to meet people and be able to network and be able to expand my business ecosystem. But what I asked myself after the event, and this is in the follow-up, part of the follow-up that I do, is asking those that either, that bought a product from me, that actually, you are going to be utilizing my service or utilize my service. Did I, what did you get out of the product or service that you got from me? Did it teach you something? Did it equip you with something? And did it impact you to want to do something? That's what being authentic to me is. Did I stay true to what it is that I say that I was going to do? Did my handbook do what it was supposed to do for you? Give you the clarity that you needed? Did my book, did you get the message from the book that I wanted you to come away with? And my thing is always, are you better after the encounter with me than you were before the encounter with me? Because I told you, we're on a mission to be better by the end of the year than we were at the beginning of the year. And if I'm not authentic and say I'm authentic in saying that, and I'm also authentic in showing you that, because showing up here every single day, wanting to make you, not just saying I want to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, but giving you the tools, tips, knowledge, information that you need in order to be able to do that is how my brain gains its authenticity. So I want you to think about that today. How is your brand showing its authenticity? Are you showing it in your language? Are you showing it in your messaging? Are you showing it in the products and services that you offer to those that you serve? That's how we show up. That's how we work forward on Wednesday. You got to put in that work to be authentic. Put in the work to be authentic today. Be who it is that you say that you are. Ensure that your brand does what you say it's supposed to do. That's what brings people back to those brands, to the Nike brands, to the Apple brands. Remain loyal to the Apple brand. Remain loyal to the Android brands. Why? Because they are authentic products. And they are authentic in the messaging that they bring. So if you want to be a high value, you want to be a high value brand, you've got to be authentic. So I want you to go out and practice your authenticity today in everything that your brand does today. Do it with authenticity, and I promise you, you'll find people coming back again and again and again. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. What's up, Bernice? Thanks for tuning in, lady. We're going to be right back here tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll deal with the emotional connection. High value brands have an emotional connection to those that they serve. You know, that Apple phone that you got, that Android phone that you got, there's an emotional connection to it. The reason you only buy Nike, it's because of the emotional connection. I had a friend of mine, real quick, and I'll talk about this again tomorrow too, but I had a friend of mine, he only bought Mercedes-Benz cars. Those were the cars that he bought, you know. That's why he had that emotional connection to Mercedes-Benz. What kind of connection do people have to your brand? We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll see y'all we see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. It's supposed to be a great day. It's supposed to rain though too, but it's supposed to be a pretty warm day out here today. So I won't get outside. I couldn't go out. Went to go do my walk outside. I thought I was gonna walk outside today, but it was raining, so I couldn't walk outside. But it is supposed to be pretty warm today. It's supposed to get up to in the 60s. So I was hoping to be able to walk outside today, but couldn't do it because it was raining. So hopefully the weather will start to get better, start to break. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day, and we will see you all tomorrow morning. Peace.